Hello, Green Group. We are still working on baby vowels. So to start out, I want you to see if you can think of the five vowels. What are the five vowels? What are their names? Okay, let's see if you thought of the same ones that I have up here. Okay, here we go. They're written across the top of the board. There's the five vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Now let's practice the baby sounds that they make. Remember when we start with baby A, our mouth is open the most. It closes a little bit for E, and then it's just open a little bit for I. So let's practice those three sounds to start with. Ah, I. Okay, got that? Let's do it again. Ah, I. And then O, we have that round mouth. Ah, ah, ah. And U, it's kind of a lazy mouth. Uh. Okay, so go ahead and practice those sounds one more time. Follow my hand. Let's do this in a random order. Follow my hand. I'll point to one of the sounds, and I want you to make that sound. Okay, good. Think that you've got the sounds down. So you probably noticed when you were doing your work last time that there were more sheets that looked like this. There's actually one for each of the baby vowels. Today I want you to find your ones. You might need to pause the video for a moment. I want you to find the ones with the baby I word families and the baby O word families. I'd also like you to get out your letter strips, okay? Because we will use these again today. So go ahead and pause the video and get those things out if you haven't already. And then we'll be ready to start. So let's look at the I word families first. We have IP, so ip, IT, it, and ID, id. Okay, I'm going to get out my letters and see what I can make. So here's my letters, and I'm going to just move them around with my words here and see what sounds I get. Let's see. Ip. Oh, that doesn't sound like a word. Ip. Dip. Oh, that does sound like a word. So I'm going to stop and record that as my beginning letter. So D. Dip. That makes a word. Okay, why don't you go ahead and see if you can fill in all the ips here. Okay, and then do the same thing for the its and the ids. When you finish one of the columns, I'd like you to read all the words together and see what you notice. Okay, then let's go on to the baby O's. There's og, ot, and how would you read this one? O-P together? How would you read that? Up. Okay, so og, ot, up. Now get out your letters. I'm going to start with the og here. I'll use my other sheet this time. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see. Maybe I'll do these letters. Okay, let's see what we come up with. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to do N. Nog. Well, that can be a word like eggnog, but let's keep going and see if there's one that's more familiar. Pog. Quag. That's a nonsense word. Rog. Sog. Tog. Vog. Log. Yog. Zog. Okay. Let's try some others here. Bog. Bog. Bog is a word. Like a cranberry bog. Kind of like a wet, swampy place. So let's put a B here. Bog. Okay, and I want you to see what other words you can make. That one might be a tricky one. I notice there's a picture up here that gives you a clue for one word you could write. And there's something special about that word. Instead of just being one letter at the beginning, that word actually has two letters at the beginning. So as you go through these, you might think about making words that have two letters at the beginning. That'll be your challenge for today. This is frog, right? See if you can write frog. You'll have to add 2 letters together. Frog. See if you can figure that out. Okay, same thing like with the baby I word families. After you finish a column, go ahead and read all those words. It's fun to read those words together and hear what they have in common. Okay, green group, I know that you can do this. Take your time, work hard, and I'll see you later.